Hey guys, I'm Amanda Decker, one of the leaders for Nourished. When I think about the Nourished event, I think about the whole human experience. Nourished is about making sure every part of us is fully cared for, mind, body, and soul, in the way that God designed it to be. We weren't created by accident. We were uniquely created by God, and His influence is meant to be woven into every aspect of our lives, not just our spiritual life, but how we think, how we care for our bodies, how we love our families, how we show up in our work. But the reality is, every stage of life and every season of life brings its own challenges. And honestly, life gets messy. Responsibilities pile up, schedules shift, expectations collide. And somewhere in the middle of all that, it can feel hard to stay focused on God's design for our lives. That's where this theme comes in: messy obedience. So, what does messy obedience look like for me? It looks like having some clear non negotiables and giving myself permission to let other things move around those non negotiables. For example, feeding my kids, non negotiable. They would totally agree with that, completely non negotiable. That means that other things in my day might shift, get delayed, or even fall off the list entirely. But caring for my family, it stays anchored. Spiritually, one of my non negotiables is taking time to be quiet and listen. But that doesn't always look the same. In some season, that's early morning, waking up, devotion time before anyone else gets up. In other seasons, it's that quiet prayer while I'm driving down the road. The form changes, but the obedience that remains the same. When it comes to my physical body, my non-negotiables are: I have to move my body and I have to avoid sugar. But the how that looks is different depending on the season. Sometimes movement is a very structured exercise, a plan, a class, something like that. Sometimes it's just getting out of the house and going for a walk. Sometimes it is simply moving my body however I can in the middle of a full, chaotic, busy day. Messy obedience, it's not about perfection. It's about faithfulness. It's taking the things that God has clearly spoken to you about and carrying them with you throughout whatever chaos point you are in life right now. That's what we're leaning into at Nourish 2026: messy obedience, real life, real faith, real people learning how to stay anchored to God while navigating the mess. I would love for you to join us at Nourished 2026 Messy